You're in a coffee shop. A normal afternoon. Maybe Tuesday, maybe Thursday. Nothing special.
Your coffee is warm in your hands. The music is soft. The chair feels comfortable. Outside, it's a gray day. But you're inside. You're warm. You're dry.
You take out your phone. You start scrolling. Same apps, same feeds, the ones from an hour ago.
And then you see it. A photo. Someone on a beach. The water is bright blue. The sun is on their face. They're laughing with friends.
Their life looks perfect, and you feel a small sting in your chest. A quiet one. Not sharp, just there.
Your life suddenly feels small. Their life feels big, bright, full.
But here's the strange thing. Your coffee is still warm. Your chair is still soft. The music is still playing.
And you're not tasting any of it. You're not hearing any of it.
You're looking at someone else's best moment and missing your own whole afternoon.
If that sounds familiar, stay with us, because this is not about that photo, and it's not about the coffee.
It's about something that happens every day in every life, and almost nobody talks about it.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to English Podcast TV. I'm Mike.
And I'm Chloe. Thank you for being here with us today.
Today's big question: how do we actually feel thankful for what we have?
Not the greeting card version. Not just be grateful. That never works.
We mean the real thing, the quiet adult version, something you can actually build, starting today.
So, Mike, there's a problem with this topic, right at the start.
Yeah, tell me.
People, when hear be thankful, most of them roll their eyes. They've heard it 1,000 times.
It sounds like a greeting card, something from an old poster on the wall.
Be thankful, and then you feel worse because you're not.
So today is not that. We're not here to tell you to feel something you don't feel.
No. Today we want to answer one real question.
Why is it so hard? Why is it so hard to see what we have when it's right in front of us?
Every day, every hour.
And here's the thing. This is not your fault.
No, it's not laziness. It's not a personality problem. Your brain actually works this way.
Oh, say more.
Okay, psychologists have studied this for decades. They call it hedonic adaptation. Don't worry about the long name.
What does it mean in plain English?
It means we get used to good things very, very fast.
Huh.
There was a famous study. Researchers followed lottery winners, huge amounts of money, life-changing amounts.
And they were happy forever, right?
That's what everyone thought. But no, after about a year, most of them were back to normal, same happiness level as before the money.
A year? That's it?
For some, even faster. Their brain turned amazing into normal very quickly.
So this happens with everything?
With everything good. Your phone, your house, your relationship, your city, even health, even freedom.
Think about your phone, the one in your pocket right now.
Mm-hmm.
When you first got it, you were excited. You unpacked it slowly. You cleaned the screen. You showed your friends.
And now?
Now it's just a phone. You throw it on the bed. You drop it on the floor. The excitement is gone.
Exactly. Our brain is like a room.
Tell me.
When you move in, every corner feels new. Every wall looks interesting. The light through the window is a small miracle.
And after a month?
After a month, the walls disappear. You walk through the room. You don't see it.
So the room didn't change. You did.
Your attention changed.
Okay, but why does our brain do this? It seems cruel.
Actually, it's useful, in a strange way.
How?
Imagine you felt the same joy every single day, about the same phone, the same house, the same face in the mirror.
That sounds nice, honestly.
It does. But then nothing new could get your attention. A new danger, a new opportunity, a change you need to see.
Oh, so we notice what's different.
Right, which means our brain stops noticing what stays.
And the things that stay are usually the good things.
Your family, your bed, clean water from your tap.
They stay, so we stop seeing them.
That's the first problem. But there's more.
The second problem is almost the opposite.
Go on.
Our brain stops seeing what's always there, and it starts looking for what's missing or wrong.
Psychologists have a name for this too.
They call it negativity bias. Simple idea. We notice bad things more than good things.
Imagine this. You have a great day at work. 10 people say nice things to you.
And one person says something rude.
Which one do you remember at night in bed when you can't sleep?
The rude one. Every time.
Painful, but true.
And there's a reason for it. For most of human history, noticing danger kept us alive. One lion, one angry face in the group.
The 10 kind people didn't save your life. The one rude person might.
So our brain still scans for problems, even when there are no lions.
Only emails and comments and looks on people's faces.
Now add the modern part, social media.
Oh boy.
So we already forget what we have. We already notice what's wrong. Then we compare ourselves to other people's best moments.
All the time. Every time we open our phone.
You're at home, having dinner. The food is okay. You feel okay. Normal evening. You open Instagram. Someone is eating pasta in Italy. Someone is laughing with friends. Someone just got a promotion.
And suddenly your dinner tastes worse.
Nothing changed. Your food is the same. Your home is the same. Only your attention changed.
That's the whole trick. Your life didn't shrink. Your attention moved.
So now we have three things working against gratitude. We adapt to what we have. We notice what's wrong. We compare ourselves to everyone's best moments.
That's a lot.
Yeah, gratitude is not our default. It doesn't happen on its own.
We have to build it, like a quiet muscle, small, daily.
And the good news is, there are real ways to build it, simple ways that actually work.
Before we get to the tools, let me show you what attention looks like, when we miss it and when we don't. Imagine this.
Okay.
It's Sunday afternoon. You're at home. Your mother calls, or your father, or a grandparent, someone from your family.
Someone you love, but someone you talk to more from habit than feeling.
Exactly. You answer, "Hi, Mom," and at the same time, you open your laptop, you check an email.
She asks about your week.
You say, "Good, fine, busy." You don't really stop. You don't really think.
She tells you something small. Maybe the neighbor's dog jumped the fence. Maybe the kitchen tap is broken. Maybe she made a cake.
You say, nice, but you don't really hear it. You're reading an email from your boss.
She laughs a little. You don't hear that either.
After 10 minutes, she says, "Well, I should let you go. I love you."
You say, "Love you too, Mom. Talk soon," and you hang up.
Be honest. 2 days later, can you remember anything she said?
The sound of her laugh? The story about the dog? The cake?
Probably not. The call happened, but you weren't there for it.
And that's the quiet sadness, not the huge loss, the small one that happens every week.
Now, let me replay it. Same Sunday, same phone, same mother.
Something changes.
You close the laptop before you pick up. Just close it. You sit down. You breathe.
You answer, "Hi, Mom."
She asks about your week, and this time, you pause. You think. You tell her one real thing.
She tells you about the neighbor's dog, and you laugh because her voice is laughing too.
You ask her, "Mom, what's new with you? Not the house. You. How are you feeling?"
And she pauses because you never ask that.
And then she tells you something new, something she wouldn't say on a normal call.
You listen. You hear her voice. You'll remember her voice tomorrow.
20 minutes later, you hang up, and you feel something warm in your chest.
That feeling, right there, that's what we're talking about today.
Same call, same mother, completely different afternoon.
The mother didn't change. You did.
Okay, before we get into the tools,
If this is helping, a quick like really helps more learners find us.
Thank you. Let's keep going because this is where it gets practical.
So, 3 tools today. And Chloe, I want to go first.
Please.
This one is called the subtraction game.
Subtraction, like in math. Taking away.
Exactly. And this is the opposite of what most people try.
What do most people try?
They try to feel thankful by adding, making longer lists, writing more things down, trying to see more good.
And does it work?
For some people, sometimes, but for most of us, no. Our brain is tired of more. It doesn't feel anything.
Like scrolling past a commercial?
Exactly. So we go the other way. We subtract in our imagination.
Show me.
Okay, think of one person you love right now, someone still in your life.
Got it.
Now, imagine you never met them. They don't exist in your world. You have no memory of them.
That feels heavy.
That feeling right there is gratitude, sneaking in through the side door.
Wait, say that again?
Gratitude often comes through the side door, not the front door.
Through the sadness of loss.
Yes, through imagining the absence, not through listing the presence.
So you don't say, I'm thankful for my sister.
No, you imagine a life where you never had a sister, and suddenly you feel it.
Not as an idea, as a real feeling.
And there's real research on this. Psychologists ran a study about exactly this idea.
What did they do?
They split people into 2 groups. The first group wrote about a good thing in their life, just listed it.
Okay.
The second group imagined their life without that good thing, imagined it never happened.
And
The second group felt more thankful afterwards, much more. The imagination of loss was stronger than the list of having.
that's powerful and a little uncomfortable.
It is, which brings me to the common mistake.
What's the mistake?
People stay too long in the sadness. They imagine the loss, and then they keep imagining. They spiral.
Oh,
So the point is not to feel bad. The point is to see clearly for a few seconds.
so a few seconds, not 5 minutes.
3 seconds, 5, then come back and look at what you have.
With new eyes.
With new eyes. That's the whole game.
Okay, technique 2. This one is mine, and it's about people.
Please.
When most people say thank you, they say it fast as a polite noise.
Yeah, thanks, bye.
Exactly. It means nothing. It's traffic, words that move past you.
So what's the alternative?
Pick one person, someone helpful from this week or last month, anyone.
Okay.
Send them a short message. But here's the rule. Be specific, very specific.
Give me an example.
Don't say, thanks for being a great friend. That's too big. It doesn't land.
Why not? It sounds nice.
It sounds like a birthday card. It doesn't show anything. Anyone could say it to anyone.
Okay, what's better?
Try this. Last Tuesday, I was tired. You sent me a silly photo of your cat. It made me laugh. I needed that. Thank you.
Oh, wow, that's completely different.
Right?
Why does that hit harder?
Because it's real. It has a day, a moment, a detail, a cat.
It shows the person you actually noticed them.
And noticing is the whole point of gratitude.
Noticing is the whole point of gratitude.
Yeah.
That could be the whole episode.
Yeah, maybe it is.
So specific. The day, the moment, the thing they did.
And here's the bonus. This practice doesn't just help the other person, it helps you too.
How?
To write it, you have to slow down. You have to remember. You have to describe.
You live the moment twice. Once when it happened, once when you describe it.
Exactly. And the second time, it goes deeper. It stays.
And the common mistake?
Waiting. People plan to send the message when they have time.
And time never comes.
Never. The message stays in their head for 2 weeks, then they feel guilty, then they forget.
So the rule is send it now, today, badly if you have to. Short, one paragraph, one moment.
Short and specific beats long and perfect every time.
Okay, one more tool today, and this one is bigger, but worth it.
How big?
You write a letter to an important person in your life, not just from this week, from your whole life.
A long letter?
A real one, maybe one page, about why they matter, what they did, how you still carry it.
Wait, to who?
Anyone important. A teacher from when you were 9, a grandmother, gone now, a close friend from a hard year, an important person.
Oh, that's a different size of thing.
It is, and there's real research on this. Martin Seligman, a psychologist at Penn, studied it.
What did he find?
People wrote a gratitude letter. Then they read it out loud to the person, if possible, and they were much happier afterwards, for up to a month.
A month? From one letter?
From one letter. You don't just feel it, you put it into words. You make it real.
And the person hears it?
If they can, if they're alive. You call them, you read it, or you visit and read it in person.
That sounds scary, honestly.
It is. Most people never do it.
Why is it scary?
We don't say these things out loud in normal life. We think them, we feel them, we never say them.
And then the person is gone and we never said it.
And we carry that quietly for the rest of our lives. But if they're still here, you can change that with one letter, one afternoon.
What if they're gone or you can't reach them?
You still write it. You read it out loud, alone. It still helps.
Does it? Really?
Yes, the writing trains the same muscle, naming what mattered, saying it plainly.
I want to add something here because I think this is the beautiful part.
Go.
I think the letter is not really for them. It's for you.
Say more.
When you write it, you see your own life differently. You see what shaped you. You see how much you carry inside.
Ah,
It's like taking a photo of something before it fades. The photo is for you, even if no one else sees it.
that's a great way to put it.
So if the person is alive, share it. That's the bonus. But even if they're gone, write it anyway.
Because?
Because you see them more clearly. You see yourself more clearly. That alone is worth the afternoon.
And what's the common mistake?
Waiting for the perfect words, writing 3 sentences and deleting them, trying to make it beautiful.
So, write it messy.
Write it messy. Write it honestly. 1 page, 1 afternoon.
And if you cry while writing it,
That's not a problem. That's the sign it's working.
okay, before we try everything together, I want to say something honest.
Go ahead.
Some days, none of this will work at all.
Yeah, let's talk about that because that's real too.
Imagine this. You had a hard week. Sunday night, you sit down, you open a notebook.
You try the 3-sentence rule.
You say, today I noticed, and your mind goes blank. Nothing comes.
You try again. I'm thankful because... Still nothing.
You sit there for 5 minutes. The page stays empty.
And you feel worse than before.
Like you failed at gratitude.
Like you can't even do the easy thing right.
We've all had that night.
And you might think, see, I'm broken. Something is wrong with me.
But you're not broken. You're just human, and you're having a heavy day.
Heavy days are real. Grief is real. Exhaustion is real. Some weeks, gratitude feels like a foreign language.
And pushing yourself on those days actually makes it worse.
Why?
Because now you're not just tired, you're also failing at gratitude. You feel guilty for not feeling thankful, and guilt kills gratitude faster than anything.
So what do we do on those days?
Nothing. Rest. Let the day be heavy. Come back tomorrow.
That's the answer? Just stop?
Yes, gratitude is a practice, and every practice has rest days. And remember, real gratitude doesn't cancel your pain. It doesn't pretend things are fine.
Say that again.
Real gratitude doesn't cancel your pain. It sits next to it.
2 things can be true at once. Your life is hard, and your coffee is warm.
Both at the same time.
So the goal is not to never feel sad. The goal is over weeks, over months, to notice a little more of the good.
A few more moments, a few more people, a few more Tuesdays with coffee you actually taste.
That's the whole thing. Small, slow, real.
Okay, let me put all three tools together. Imagine one evening.
I love this. Let's go.
It's Sunday evening. You had a long weekend. You're a little tired. You're sitting on the couch.
And tonight, you try something.
You pick up your phone. Normally, you'd scroll, but this time, you try the subtraction game.
3 seconds.
You close your eyes. You imagine your best friend never existed. You never met them. No memory, no history.
That's hard.
For 3 seconds, it feels real. And then you open your eyes, and they exist, and you feel something warm in your chest.
Small, real, quiet.
Then you do technique 2. You open your messages. You type to that friend.
Not, hey, miss you. Something specific.
Remember when you waited 2 hours for me at the airport last March? I still think about that. Thank you.
Short, real, done.
You press send.
And then you do one more thing.
You pick up a notebook or a piece of paper, and you start something bigger.
The gratitude letter.
Maybe to your grandfather, maybe to a grandmother, maybe to an old teacher, an important person, someone not here anymore.
Someone you still carry inside.
You write one page. You don't try to make it beautiful. You just tell them what they did, what you still carry.
You cry a little. You keep writing. You finish the page.
You put it in a drawer.
And something in your chest feels different, quieter, fuller.
3 tools, one Sunday evening.
Subtract, send, write.
Same life, different Sunday.
Nothing changed outside of you, only inside.
Let me go back to the beginning, the coffee shop.
The warm cup, the gray day, the phone in your hand, the vacation photo.
That scene happens to all of us many times, every single week.
And here's the shift we want to leave you with.
The coffee is not the problem.
The vacation photo is not the problem either.
The problem is never the life, never the circumstances.
The problem is where your attention goes.
Attention is like a small flashlight in a dark room.
Say more.
Whatever we shine the light on becomes the room. Everything else stays dark.
So your life feels like wherever the light is pointing.
Exactly.
You can point it at your life or somewhere else.
Gratitude is just pointing it here.
Pointing it now at what's already in front of you.
The coffee, the chair, the person on the other end of the phone.
Your own ordinary, unphotographed, completely real afternoon.
Okay, one challenge before you go. For tonight, before you sleep.
Try 3 sentences. Out loud.
Not in your head, out loud. Let your voice hear you say them.
First sentence. Today I noticed.
Something small, a sound, a taste, a laugh, a texture.
Second. I'm thankful because.
Finish that sentence honestly, not what you should feel, what you actually feel.
Third. I want to remember.
Just one word or one image, one thing from today.
Let me try mine. Today I noticed my tea was warm in my hands. I'm thankful because my hands were cold and the warmth was waiting.
That's nice.
I want to remember that warmth.
My turn. Today I noticed the light through my kitchen window this morning.
Go on.
I'm thankful because it was quiet. Nobody needed anything from me. I want to remember that quiet.
Simple, right?
So simple, but so different from how we usually live.
If you try it tonight, we'd love to read one of your sentences in the comments.
Just one. What you noticed today.
And if this episode meant something to you, a like helps us reach more people.
Share it with a friend, someone having a hard week.
Subscribe if you haven't yet. More episodes are coming.
So, next time you're in that coffee shop,
warm cup in your hand, gray sky outside.
before you open the phone, pause. Just a few seconds.
Look around. Taste the coffee. Listen to the music.
Look at the chair, the wall, the warm air.
And notice, you already have something right here, right now.
Not later, not somewhere else. Here.
Thank you for spending this time with us today.
Until next time, take care of yourself.
And take care of the people around you.
Bye for now.
Bye.